Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to another Renaissance Cup match. I'm your streamer for today, and possibly caster as well. We got dragonmaxx versus Gundham, or Gundham. This is going to be an interesting match, I think. We got the Seed 2 dragonmaxx. You see a very accomplished player versus Gundham. Seed 18, not too bad, just a little under sort of halfway, but obviously did win their previous match against Yam Fan in the round of 32, which is why these two are meeting in this stage right now. And I believe this is somebody's warm-up, the Doman Schizo Nightmare. This is an interesting map name. Could be an interesting song. Also, just to let you people know, I'm sure most people are aware, but the match against Ranshi and Tien is not happening. Tien sadly FF. Dogman 7-7. Oh, this is a Dogman 7-7 map. And I'm believing this might be dragonmaxx's warm-up. This is 340 BPM. This bro's throwing. Ah, oh, I hear another voice joining me in the commentary booth. No. Not this time. I had Discord open. Gotcha. Hello, Youngin. They're playing a 340 BPM nearly 10-star. Yep, this is real. Oh. And, yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Oh.
Mechanics player.
Oh, do you want to know something really funny, Youngin?
What is it?
I only just unmuted you on stream.
Dude, you are trolling. Hello, everyone.
You did. I was going schizo apparently, just talking to Youngin and nobody else on stream.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to. I almost said Ethan's nightly deathmatch.
Ethan's nightly deathmatch. Welcome to Ethan's nightly deathmatch, guys. Close enough.
Renaissance Cup. True, which is dragonmaxx vs Gundham. But I'm gonna be honest. I think this match is actually it's quite interesting compared to your very big seeding difference match, because this is a mechanics player versus an accuracy stream player. Which dragonmaxx is definitely a guy who plays like high star rating stuff, loads of hard maps. Not your best kind of like HD player, but he can still play in most of the HDDP picks, which is actually what Gundham is good at. He's an extreme player and high accuracy HDDP player, so might actually be a lot closer than what people expected in terms of instead of points rather than the score.
Yeah, it could be an interesting match, although as the sort of statistics have gone so far for this round, the chances are it will be a 5-0 or a 5-2. Because that's the only scoreline. There's one other than the first match, which was a 5-1. It's been 5-0s and 5-2s.
I'm gonna say this last week. Last week is literally the same.
Last week I suppose that's true, to be fair.
Yeah, last week is the same until the last match where you get a 5-4.
That was a good
But everything else was like very close. Absolutely, that was a great match. But yeah, when you see a 7.97 star stream map, we can see Gundham is actually able to play this. So, he's not that far when it comes to like stream maps and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, it could be a very interesting match. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yanni FR in chat saying hello Yongin, big fan.
Yes, he's saying that. Pre-match, bro. Hi, Yanni. I got 90-second advertisement on freaking Twitch. Someone should just remove Twitch.
Why are you watching on Twitch, bro?
Because I want to see his chat. But
Oh, fair enough.
I just opened it. I opened the
90-second
Twitch stream, and then it gave me a 90-second ad, which is
my
like
bad,
the
bro.
worst thing you can ever do.
I need to make money. Yes, I am the other caster. And there we go. Warm-ups are done. Pretty cool, pretty chill warm-ups. And now we go on to the rolls.
I think the rolls and bans are very obvious this round. I'm pretty sure dragonmaxx is gonna ban DT1. I think DT1 is the least dragonmaxx map ever and the most Gundam map ever. So
And dragonmaxx rolls a 7.
Unfortunate, dude. 7 new memes. 7 new memes.
Someone get Nur in the chat. And
then,
Gundam rolls a 35.
Pretty sure Gundam will be banning Hard Rock 2. Oh, No More 3, I forgot. No More 3 is like the least Gundam map ever, so I'm pretty sure there's 2 obvious bans right here. And so we look at first picks and bans, and Gundam will mostly on HD pick, and some stream picks in the pool, which is Hard Rock 1 that I can also see Gundam go for, but he's not really a Hard Rock player. And dragonmaxx is most likely gonna go for the Hard Rock 2 picks. Some of the higher BPM stuff, DT2, Hard Rock 2, Free Mod 1, and I can see dragonmaxx can go for some of those picks, but Gundam should be staying on mostly on the HD pool, and DT1, but I'm pretty sure DT1 is gonna get banned.
Yes, Gundam now picking between, well, picking first or banning first, and they're choosing to ban second. So it will be dragonmaxx with the first ban.
No, that has been a popular choice. Everyone just go for second pick for some reason. Second pick ban for some reason, where I myself think second pick is a lot more advantageous, but that's what happens when you come to huge seeding difference match, and you have very expected ban from dragonmaxx.
Yeah.
DT1 is worst performing map in the quarterfinals, and slow stuff and low OD. It's a good ban. Okay, dragonmaxx asks what is the advantages of banning first, picking second. The advantage is that when you finish most of the pool, like when you finish like around 2 picks, opponents will be stupid and pick maps that you want to pick. And you know that's very advantageous when it comes to that, because it's actually mattering between points. Ban is only one ban advantage, but pick is usually at least 2 to 3 picks advantage. So picking second is usually the better strategy, personally. But I think that's really based on people.
And there you go,
especially
folks.
your bans are very obvious.
And there you go, folks. Everybody ban first, pick second.
I think that's a better strategy, but I don't think people would think that. You know?
And Gundam going with no mod 5. And what's dragonmaxx in chat? He's like, oh. dragonmaxx has got the stream open, noting down Yongin's strategies right now. He's like, oh yeah. Now how do I beat Gundam?
I mean, he got the correct strat. He bet DT1, and I think that's a pretty good ban from them. And the first pick from Gundam, of course, is gonna be No More 5. I expected stamina heavy stuff and high accuracy OD stuff is definitely what Gundam's strongest at. I'm pretty sure this is a great pick from them.
Yes. And the way I like how he says sounds reasonable, and like that message appeared for me as the map was starting. And there's some delay, so like. But yeah, away we go with this No Mod 5. I would pull up the map pool notes sheet, but I have him right here in the VC with me, so you know.
True. Hi, you.
Oh. Yeah, No Mod 5 as a first pick is kind of out there.
Yeah, it's a stamina pick, and I would say the real equivalent of like your usual tournaments No Mod 1. And I think this is a pretty good pick on Gundam. He's very good at these type of stuff. Usually when you talk about streams, he is a stream player, even in the Taiko World Cup France team, replacing, I do believe, Yanni usually, playing as a stream player. So this is a type of map that he can get a very high accuracy on, but again, he has to do very well up against Dragonmaxx.
Yeah, there's little to no margin for error, and we're seeing that already. It's just a couple of our 100s that separate these two. I think literally 2 possibly between them, with Dragonmaxx having just about a 2,500 point lead as we get through the first third of the map.
Also, good thing to note that is that Gundham is literally the only KDDK France player in this tournament.
So really?
He's a lone wolf. Yeah, he's a lone wolf in the field.
Well, he's doing good so far. Dragonmaxx did drop another 100, and that score lead is only just... In fact, I think it might be... No, it's not tied. There's, I think, 100. It's starting to flicker. Why? How is it flickering? Did somebody miss a 100?
Okay.
Oh, a couple 100s from both.
Do you believe that? It's still going to be Dragonmaxx favored, but he's holding by the spell.
There's nothing left.
Skin of their teeth. It's only a singular 100 difference between these two. Skin of their teeth advantage here from Dragonmaxx, and it's instantly gone as he hits a 100. It's back to even Steven. No one is in the lead.
Absolutely tied up between these two players, and we're getting towards the last quarter of the map. There's still plenty of time for them to drop or find more 100s, but it is razor tight margins between these two.
Yeah, super close so far. There's still one more 1/3 section. Is now Gundham is in the lead.
By 100, I think. It was Dragonmaxx who dropped one. There's not long left in the map. Gundham just needs to hold on to this lead, but he drops the 100, and now we're possibly all tied up again.
It's all about the last down engaging session. Could Gundham make a lead, or Dragonmaxx is gonna be...
It's Dragonmaxx who drops a 100! It's a 100 lead. 2 100 lead for Gundham. 3-4, Dragonmaxx drops!
Is losing control on the monos. Gundham is moving forward and might be the first one taken off Dragonmaxx, and that is going to be it. First point on Gundham.
Wow, 7 100s at the end, but my god, razor thin between those two for the entire map. I don't think they were ever separated by more than like 4,000 points.
Like I mentioned, this is the best pick for Gundham, and he absolutely pulled it off. Very good score here from Gundham. He win it by such a hard fight. However, he might have to suffer Dragonmaxx pick. Dragonmaxx has loads of good picks left. Hard Rock 2, DT2. Instead, he's gonna go for Gimmick. It's actually surprising to see Dragonmaxx going for Gimmick.
It says kind of obliged to pick No Mod 4. And Gundham with a frowny face. Maybe not so confident on this No Mod 4.
You know, I'm kind of surprised Dragonmaxx is the one to go for it, because he's not really known as like a super gimmick player, but I'm very certain that he pays a lot of effort to learn a lot of gimmick maps. Like, this is the type of map that he can play, but it's just not something that I would expect him to go for as a first pick. So very interesting shot here from Dragonmaxx. Could he possibly find out the weakness of Gundham? We'll see, and we'll be on to the tricky troll section.
Ooh! But Dragon finds early misses there on that troll section. And the map has only just begun, but it is going to give Gundham a little bit of a lead here. Has the better accuracy as well to be able to build up on this.
Like I mentioned, Dragonmaxx is good at gimmick, but it's not something that he usually plays very often. It's like I would associate him with, and he already finding a second break. Very good start for Gundham here. This might be a map that Gundham never picks, but Dragonmaxx picked it instead.
Yeah, this is looking really good. And a break. They can see, both players can see that Gundham is in the lead as Dragonmaxx spams the keys. But Gundham finding a miss on the bar line section, but so does Dragonmaxx. He trades it back, so Gundham's going to hold on to that lead for now. But it's come down just a little bit. Was it 20,000 points? Back down just a little bit to 18.
A very good play here for Gundham. Only a tiny break in right before the bar line sections, but the real meat it's gonna start. Gonna see some speed upstreams. It's a lot harder to read from both players. So Dragonmaxx is holding a bit of a better accuracy in this part. Gundham is trying to be expected, hold on these patterns, and he holds on the full.
But dragonmaxx finds a miss! And dragonmaxx was pulling it back then. The lead was shrinking because of Gundam's act drops, but that miss once again resetting Dragon, and there's not a lot of time left in the max. But Gundam's 5 misses on the yellow notes.
That should be giving back the lead.
Dragon straights it back!
This is flickering left and right, but he just comes on long stream. Gundam has to hold on a little bit. Very good time to consolidate his break one.
Gundam misses again! But can he Gundam hold on? Dragon straights it back again!
I believe Gundam holds it at the last part of the game again. He takes it fairly. Gundam left a surprising point. He said he gives a frowny face, but his face is gonna be super happy after this. That is gonna be a happy end for Gundam. Second point and 2-0 to start the match against one of the top seed.
Wow. What a point for Gundam. My god. Every time there that dragonmaxx Gundam picked up a miss, and it looked like dragonmaxx might just be able to claw it back. He traded back the misses. Really unfortunate there for dragonmaxx, saying give me a sec. Maybe nerves or some setup issues. I don't know. Like you said, dragonmaxx isn't a notorious gimmick player, so it was a little weird that he maybe went for this early on. But yeah, Gundam with what I would say is definitely a surprising breakpoint already.
However, after this pick, I don't think there's any super solid pick left for Gundam. There is Hidden One, but would he go for it? If he has the Force of Steel, I think it's a good pick for Gundam. Everything else, I'm pretty sure is dragonmaxx favorite.
Going Hidden 2.
Cup Ro16 is... Okay, that is still an okay choice, but I personally would prefer Hidden 1. Because of mostly the readings of the map. However, Hidden 2 still requires a bit of a reading level in this week's pick, and something that isn't flat out speed hidden. I do believe Gundam has a chance, and this is not a speed hidden. However, you have to hold on that 270 part.
Oh dear. Well, that was an exciting opening 2 points. We've had one map decided by a handful of 100s, and the other one misses back and forth at crucial moments. Will this be as close? Yeah, only time will tell.
That was the festival, but this pick, I'm pretty sure dragonmaxx can actually this in solo. Can you do it in the match is maybe questionable because some of the slower stuff is still not dragonmaxx strongest suits. Gundam just has to hold on the 270 part, which is going to start very soon. So
yeah, and in the opening, both players kind of struggling with the accuracy in the opening, which was a bit slower, as you mentioned. dragonmaxx suffering more than Gundam. Gundam trading a couple more 100s. dragonmaxx still there, 2% behind.
Yeah, that's it. Gundam pass for the 270 part. He holds on the lowish density is not giving a bit of trouble. And I think that's a perfect opportunity for Gundam. If he holds on an FC, I think that's the biggest chance for him to miss. I can see Gundam just FC rest of the map, and dragonmaxx has to beat Gundam through accuracy.
Ooh, but as you say that, couple 100 drops from dragonmaxx holding the low 98 FC, but Gundam's all the way up into the 99s.
Pretty sure rest of the map is fine for Gundam, so dragonmaxx has to lock in terms of accuracy in the rest of the map, but Gundam in stream is just super good. He drops quite a number of 100s of misread. It's just once again another super close here even.
Oh my god, more hundreds traded from both sides, but the gap is still only about 6,000 points between these two. As we get a break point. Ooh. The nerves may very well be hitting. There is, again, almost nothing between these two. 100 drop from dragonmaxx as we get into the second half of the map.
Yep, these are still pretty easy sections for now. But again, some of these only patterns, only off these easy drop number of 100s. However, dragonmaxx is slowly running out of time. He needs a break from Gundam anytime soon. 5,000 points difference is still around 5 to 6 100s. He has to hold on to double S and hope Gundam drops. We're on to a bit of a denser session now.
Yeah, but there's really nothing in it. Both players holding steady. Gundam drops to 100, and that gap is shrinking so slowly, but it is shrinking from 6,000 down to 4,000 as Gundam drops a stray 100. There's still some time left, but it is quickly running out for dragonmaxx. This one, once again, looking like it's going to go down to the very wire.
You know, Ethan, this map has a slow sessions in the end.
It does. That's what I'm worried about for these two players.
Here it comes.
Here
it's
it comes.
Down to this part.
It's accuracy. This is all 100s. Is anybody... There's a couple from Gundam, and it's done. No.
It's over then. No, dragonmaxx not even dropped the last little 100. And he's gonna take himself off from that.
God.
He dropped on the bar line 100. Unfortunately, that's the decider. And the lower seeded player is 3 points ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be a match on our hands as Gundam still has hit on one peg and dragonmaxx has to play the catch-up game from now on.
I am in shock. That ending looked like Gundam was going to just dropped it. It looked like it was going to be a point for dragonmaxx at last, but literally the very last note picking up 100, and that was enough. My God.
This is the pick here. This is the correct pick. This is a 1-2-3. I'm guaranteed this is a 1-2-3 pick here for dragonmaxx. This is such a dragonmaxx map, and it should be their first pick. Fast Hard Rock and Tech, I think, is just what dragonmaxx is just better by quite a lot.
Well, dragonmaxx certainly needs a point. He has not had a good opening to this match. Seed 2 going down 3 points to Seed 18 is not how anybody really predicted this match starting, but yeah, hopefully this will be a little bit of a pickup for dragonmaxx. He said he was kind of trolling a little bit, and well, that last 100, I can't lie. Definitely kind of trolling, but yeah, he needs a steady point here to build the momentum, maybe settle the nerves a little bit.
Yep, but this map is not something that Gundam is good at. Here comes the speed up sections. Gundam is your real HD player. He is not that good at Hard Rock.
Yeah, and there's already a miss.
I would say this weekend with the stream map being Hard Rock going kind of ruined his chance a bit, but there's a trade-off of no mod 5. He did take a point off that. However, he has to at least be great at Hard Rock to possibly challenge against dragonmaxx. On this pick though, I think there's not much of a chance when it comes to just high SP in general, dropping down to 96% and dragonmaxx still holding a very strong 99.36 FC on their hands.
Yeah, this is the biggest gap we've had so far, I think, in pretty much any of the points so far. And yeah, dragonmaxx looking incredibly solid on this compared to Gundam. But yeah, a little bit of a reset here for dragonmaxx. This is what he needs. He needs a solid point to build from and go forward, but Gundam will get another pick left, and like you said, there's still that hidden one that's available for them.
I'm pretty sure that's a pick for Gundam. dragonmaxx would not touch it, but if Gundam managed to take that takes that point, dragonmaxx will be sweating in buckets because he has to not lose any pick from now on. And yeah, like, even though we say talking about the next pick already, because Hard Rock 2 is such a decisive victory for dragonmaxx for sure, like a very advantageous pick for dragonmaxx. And you can see right here, another couple of breaks from Gundam, and dragonmaxx is just going even better accuracy when the map speeds up in full speed. Look at him go.
Yeah, dragonmaxx doing his thing and winning a very dominant point here. First point of the match. And yeah, you know what? At least it won't be a sweep. Which is something I say that, but you know, anything can happen. But yeah, map coming to an end. dragonmaxx holding on to mid 99 AC FC. And there we go. a solid point from dragonmaxx. Settle the nerves. Everybody calm down. We've had a little breather now. And dragonmaxx takes a decisive point. Gundham PBing as well. And which I'm saying finally something. And, well, he's going to need a couple more somethings if he wants to turn this around. And, he's still in Twitch chat. He's still in Twitch chat. Get this man out of Twitch chat.
No. He's finding
no,
this
true. It's funny. He's funny. But Gundham's saying he doesn't have a lot of maps he's good at now, but... Am I not allowed? No, it's just funny, dragonmaxx.
I think he still has hidden one that is a good pick for him, but everything else, I think it's a pretty dragonmaxx favorite pick.
Yeah, there we go.
DT2...
Hidden one coming out from Gundham, because why not?
Yeah, DT2 is a good... I do believe Gundham can do a decent score on it, but I don't think he has a chance to challenge dragonmaxx despite it being OD7. Hard Rock 1 is just because of Hard Rock, and then I think 3-mod 1 is very dragonmaxx favorite. 3-mod 2, it's kind of 70-25 for dragonmaxx, but again, this is the only good pick left for Gundham. I'm pretty sure this is a 50-50.
He's typing as the map is starting! What is bro doing?
It's okay, got it.
MP Link. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the start, it's gonna be rough on both parties here. I do believe Gundham should be able to hold on in the dance session. Not too sure about dragonmaxx, but looking at dragonmaxx qualifiers, if he tries hard, he definitely can learn this map from the get-go. And so far, he's doing a lot better as the density spikes up. It's only the start where we got some 133 patternings, PBM patternings, so a lot slower, gives him a lot of accuracy drop. And Gundham right now is holding his FC and really a spot.
Yeah, Gundham holding onto a solid lead. But, not a terribly long hidden one, but long enough. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh.
This is such a good party song, by the way, even.
A good party song.
It's a party song, you know? It's like folk party dance.
You know what, I see it.
Alright, on to another chorus, and I do believe this is actually easier part for a lot of the players. A lot of players have been breaking in between sections, which is not something I expected. Personally, I found the in-between sections a lot easier, except this part where you got some very funny snappings.
Weird snappings and rhythms. I will say though, as somebody who plays slow hidden, I better when it's denser and I can keep a rhythm. The less dense sections are what I struggle with, and that, just as I say that, dragonmaxx picks up a miss, and Gundham's lead once again skyrocketing, looking at pretty dominant on this. Picking up a fair amount of 100, so in fact the gap actually shrinking in reality.
Small break from dragonmaxx, but because he missed, I don't think he has a chance to come back. He needs a break from Gundham anytime soon. It has to be a dirty one. The time is running out. It could be a match point force against dragonmaxx. It could happen. 28,000 points difference. And it's all coming up to the final cross. Gundham just need to hold on. And FC, he did drop in 100. A slow start on the final cross, but he holds it on. And that is going to be a match point facing against dragonmaxx on Jacko. And dragonmaxx is definitely sweating buckets in this match currently.
And
4-2-1.
I don't think anybody saw this scoreline coming. When this match started, we were talking about how it was going to be an uphill battle for Gundham, but at this point, I mean, dragonmaxx is on the ropes. Gundham has looked so solid on really every pick apart from that Hard Rock 2, which you sort of said was the most anti-Gundham map, but yeah, now it's over to dragonmaxx. He's going to need to, not only win whatever his next pick is, as he goes with 3-mod 1 or Force mod 1.
Yeah, do believe every pick left, it's not Gundham favor. I don't think there's a singular pick left that Gundham is favored on. He's less behind when it comes to 3-mod 2 Hard Rock 1 and DT2, but again, he's facing dragonmaxx. And when it comes to when it comes to high mechanic stuff like free mod 1, this is a super dragonmaxx map, and I can see them just 2-modding this without any problem. Gundam probably just gonna put on a single HD, but some of the 1-6 bursts in this map could definitely give Gundam a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
A rough battle to climb through.
Yeah, Gundam saying hidden all the way. And we're getting a good luck, have fun, as you suggested. So it looks like Gundam is going to be going hidden only. And yeah, dragonmaxx, as you said, with the double mod. So yeah, off the bat, dragonmaxx with the advantage. A chance to once more find some solid footing. And claim another quite desperate, well, a very desperately needed point. Cannot afford to lose this. But is off to a good start as Gundam drops a couple 100s on the hidden.
Yeah, people were talking about a Gundam seed in the chat here. I would say Gundam kind of get trolled by No Mod 3 in terms of seeding. He was not even qualified on that, and that bombed his seed a lot. And he played top 10 on both HD picks. Not the best on Hard Rock, but most of the other picks he was extremely solid. And when it comes to just like actual match, outside of Hard Rock and No More Free and like the speed maps, there's only 4 maps. Every other map he should be good at. Look at him go right now. He's up head to head against dragonmaxx, but free mod 1 again, more mechanic stuff. Some dragonmaxx with the double mod. Even if he has a break, he should be in the lead.
Yeah, dragonmaxx. Yeah, dipping below 99 accuracy, but still holding on to the FC, as is Gundam. 25,000 points in the lead, thanks to that mod advantage. As we get over halfway and we get to the little slowdown break section, both players can see dragonmaxx in the lead. 777, new meme.
It's not on purpose. I did not know until the showcase.
Young and picking the most ender maps possible, what can I say? But yeah, horrible little finisher section, but both players handle it well. dragonmaxx up to 30,000 point advantage now. Ooh, as Gundam picks up some misses on that section. And yeah, dragonmaxx shooting further ahead in the lead, and that's kind of going to be match point, or not match point, map point here for dragonmaxx. Just needs to hold on to the end.
You can see dragonmaxx mechanics is just super good. Even that 1-6 mono burst there, he did not even drop a single 100 hit on Hard Rock. Finally finds a break when SP speeds up, but the map has been sealed. dragonmaxx really strong on this pick, and with the final dip spike, Gundam with miss at the end, and that is going to be a 2-4.
Exactly. Now
dragonmaxx.
It is back to Gundam's pick, and we must ask ourselves, are we going to see another 5-2? Because I can't lie, in terms of ignoring the rand sheet of all the matches that have happened, the last 4 of them have been 5-2 scorelines.
Don't say that! Dude, he said that would be very fun.
That'd be really funny.
Said
His brother is trolling.
Okay, yeah.
No mod 1. Okay.
It was yeah, he has no other picks. I'm not surprised this is a pick for Gundam. I think dragonmaxx can just pick No Mod 2 or DT2 to seal the deal. But for now, he's gonna play number 1 first. Personally, I think this one is super hard to FC. Any single FC on this pick will be takes this point.
Yeah, Gundam looking to win it. I think people are sort of saying in the chat, like you said, Gundam doesn't really have picks left, but then that hasn't stopped him so far. He's kind of just come in on picks that you sort of take at face value and go, yeah, this is maybe even or dragonmaxx favored map, and he's won them. And now on Gundam's picks, yeah.
Number 4, I really did not expect Gundam to perform quite decent on that, but when it comes to like these more 1-6 stream patterning map, I can see dragonmaxx be the one who just side read and assess it and don't touch it anymore.
Ooh, and there's a miss from Gundam already. Not looking good.
he might have a bit more trouble when it comes to like these 1-6 bursts. I'm not surprised that's the he's the first one to find a break, and asking dragonmaxx to find a break is extremely difficult.
But yeah. And dragonmaxx shooting up into the lead, 20,000 points. But only about a third of the way through. Still plenty of time for things to change, for stuff to happen. But yeah, dragonmaxx looking like he's found his footing now. Definitely been a lot more solid on the recent picks compared to sort of the first 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, a bit more of a higher skill cap stuff. I'm pretty sure he's going to do just well in this. He did drop a tiny bit of 100, but honestly, it's not about hundreds battle right now. This map, it's always a solid FC battle, and if you FC, you're pretty much going to take the point. And he's still locking in on the FC right now.
Yeah, but Gundham has recovered really rather impressively. That lead is only 20,000 points despite the miss, which is really recoverable for Gundham if dragonmaxx picks up a miss. But now it's looking like that is becoming a big if. As we get into the last third of the map, there's still time, but it is running out for Gundham to seal this deal. And the kickoff into another Ki. Still holding steady 18,000 points between these two players.
Here comes the hot chorus.
Ooh, and it's Gundham who picks up a big set of misses there. And now dragonmaxx is looking incredibly solid for a break point here that'll not result in another 5-2. Looking to break the pattern. And take one step closer. Yeah, he really is.
36,000 points difference on this map is quite big. That's a difference between a couple misses and 0 breaks here from dragonmaxx, and I can see him just locking in this final sessions. These monos did not trouble him at all. He's one of the best DDK player ever. These monos are nothing for now. Look him go. Still exiting most of the hot patterns, but here comes another tricky pattern, and with Gundham finding a break, that's basically the match. The map is over. It's back to dragonmaxx pick, and he is ready to take this to a TB.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
dragonmaxx has finally arrived, but there is still one more pick between him and Tiebreaker. So it's not all over yet for Gundham. I mean, he at the very least has one more map to try and avoid the Tiebreaker, which you definitely would say is kind of going to be a very tough ask against dragonmaxx. But it is dragonmaxx pick.
I think he has loads of good pick left. As long as he does not pick 3 more 2, I'm pretty sure every pick is a good pick for him. More favor, I would say, towards No More 2 and DT2. Those are 2 of the best pick for him. Haro1 is okay because I would not say Stream is a good map, but because it's a hard rock pick, though, it's good for. He's
listening to your strategy. he's just said, "Okay, I literally thought about 3 mod 2." Bro is going to the Youngin casting to get advice. He goes with hard rock 1.
Okay, that is still not the best pick, but still, I think it's an okay pick, solid pick for them. And here it comes. It's your song. It's your SNP song even.
Yes, Miss Victoria. It's my.
Is your character in SNP? Wait, it is. It's Uma Musume.
It is Tokai Teo.
And what a map to go if this match goes to Tiebreaker. A 4-minute and 40-second maps before a TB.
There she is.
This is a stream map.
You can see her, Tokai Teo.
This is a stream map of the pool, and Gundham is good at stream map. Yeah, that's Tokai. Gundham is good at stream, not the best at hard rock though, so he might still find a couple of breaks, but I would say it's a lot better than hard rock 2. I can see Gundham has a chance in this map.
Yeah, struggling with accuracy off the opening, but then this is a little bit of a weird, uncomfy 1/3 sort of opening, so as we get into the map proper now, all eyes on whether dragonmaxx can take this to a tiebreak or whether Gundham can pull off quite the upset. This is a long map at 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a marathon after marathon. Alright, even, it's time to go first stream.
Here it is. Hundreds dropped from Gundham and a miss as well. dragonmaxx will take that, Gundham recovers, but drops another one right at the end and a miss on a finisher there. And dragonmaxx all of a sudden looking very much solid and like this is going to go to tiebreaker very early on. But we've still got another 3 minutes almost of map. And with streams, anything can happen. A big score lead can be swept away if you make one mistake. Gundham just needs to keep himself in it.
Alright, another stream. It's another 300 note long stream here. Gundham is holding his best. Still getting a full getting a combo in this part since the early drop. dragonmaxx dropped a tiny bit of 100, but it's chill for him. Look at him go, not finding any misses at all.
And no
another
misses.
break for Gundham.
Right at the very end of that stream. Unfortunate for Gundham. And dragonmaxx now up to nearly 50,000 points with another set of misses there from Gundham, and this is looking like it is in fact going to go to a tiebreaker, but we're still only halfway through. But I know 60,000 points is a big lead, but one note lock stream from dragonmaxx and it can all go away.
Yeah, I do believe dragonmaxx should be good on every map, unless it's like super high OD, EP, like DT. I can see dragonmaxx doesn't go for DT. Another tricky sections here, no breaks on both, a bit of a 100 drop from Gundham, and so does dragonmaxx, but still a huge difference between these two, especially by how long the map is. 64,000 points might be a 4 misses difference between the two, and dragonmaxx doing a huge lockup for Gundham to have any chance. But we're moving forward to another stream right here.
Away we go.
And where will this Victoria lies, on which side? The god of victory. It's currently landing on dragonmaxx, and
with more misses from Gundham.
Even you know what time it is?
It might be time for tiebreaker.
It's time for the swimsuit Seiya. I don't think there's any chance for Gundham to come back from this. No combo, no accuracy, and we are only on one stream left of the map. An exhausting map, but hopefully it does not exhaust them from playing the TV. And we are on to the final stream of the map. Here it comes.
And yeah, dragonmaxx soaring into the lead right now. 99.3, still holding on to that FC. Has looked so incredibly solid this entire map. Gundham has not put up a bad score. This is a solid score from Gundham, but in the face of dragonmaxx, what can you do?
Yeah, you can see Gundham achieve a lot better in the final part of the map, really locking in, but unfortunately the damage has been done, and we are on to the final slowdown part of the map, and there's nothing left for Gundham to take back from this. There's no nerf in this part. He knows it's over, but if this was a very close match, this part would be super high. However, we have the real meat of the match comes TB for second seed and 19th seed as we jump from the Miss Victoria to swimsuit Seiya. The 666 ending combo for Gundham, and might be a 666 for him as we went to attack TB to finish our things off.
Yeah, get pinged, bitches. And
not a matchup expected to TB, but
no, not at all.
Same as last week, bro.
Sometimes, yeah, these lower seeded players just lock the hell in.
Yeah, this is quite effed up, man. It's TB time. Last map to decide the victory. I can see dragonmaxx just put on the hard rock. Gundham not too sure about Hidden.
And yeah, welcome in everybody for this tiebreaker. This has been one hell of a match. It started with Gundham going up 3-0 over dragonmaxx, and for a second it looked like Gundham was about to produce an almighty upset. In fact, it got to 4-1, and then dragonmaxx waking up, locking in, Gundham running a bit out of picks and maps that really favor him, and now dragonmaxx managed to claw it back to where we stand now, a tiebreaker between the Seed 2 dragonmaxx, one of if not the greatest DDKK players ever to exist, versus the only French KDDK player in this tournament, Gundham. Both players have produced incredible scores, and there's just one map left to go.
And the chat is saying that you should aim for content, and seemingly they've convinced dragonmaxx to put on the Hard Rock. However, seeing his performance on both Hard Rock 2 and Hard Rock 1, I'm very certain that he can just Hard Rock this. But there are few troll finishers in this map.
There are. Does he know that they exist? I can hidden, but no content for them.
If Gundham locks in and dragonmaxx miss on some troll SVs, Gundham could get this. But he doesn't care, he doesn't care, he's gonna put on Hard Rock.
He's putting on Hard Rock. Now, is this about to be an impressive score from dragonmaxx, or will it backfire only to... Yeah, okay, yeah, that first note, very troll.
Yep, first miss. That's what happens when you have side reading the map. But I do believe I don't think Gundham can just FC this out in the lobby though.
Almost.
Maybe prove him wrong.
Almost missed that second finisher coming in there, but just barely managed to hit it. And so Gundham is going to have a tiny lead, but obviously it's going to disappear because of the mod advantage for dragonmaxx.
I do hope Gundham can hold on to the 370 BPM sessions, because there's a lot of 370 BPM sessions in this map, like 370 1 egg burst, and those could be hard for Gundham. Look at his performance in Nomad 1, but if he locks in and practices a lot, I can see him do well on this. He has to be careful though, because he's going against a modded combo from dragonmaxx.
dragonmaxx picks up some misses on the stream, keeps things close. It was a relatively clean break, but not a, perfectly clean one. And more misses from dragonmaxx on a slower section. Has the content backfired?
He definitely have never played this map before. Looking at the plays that he breaks, missing on the...
Oh, but there's a miss from Gundham! And that is very deadly for Gundham.
But we have a festival here, seemingly a not practiced dragonmaxx versus a well-practiced Gundham. Could Gundham holds on the nerves and beats out the dragon, the max? Okay, a little bit of calm down sessions, as both players will be recovering their accuracies and combo, and they needed this sessions to chill a bit, because we'll be moving on forward to another offhand sessions very soon.
Get into it, dragonmaxx only 30,000 points in the lead. It sounds like a lot compared to the type of scores we've seen early on in this match, but it can still shift. We're only halfway through. We've seen both players pick up misses even on combo, but yes, still a long way to go.
It's gonna be another speed session coming up soon. Gundham has to hold in this part. He's not notoriously known for speed. And dragonmaxx as well with the Hard Rock part. This part is quite fast.
But it's Gundham who finds misses first.
Yes, seemingly not the best at speed. Does fall off when it comes to the higher BPM part. dragonmaxx holds it on. That insane play here from dragonmaxx side. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even there's another troll finisher coming up.
Another troll
finisher. I know.
Oh, no.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Alright.
They hit it! dragonmaxx hit it!
Oh, and Gundham knows that he slightly hit that finisher. It might be over for the French. It might be over for the boys. It was a hard-fought, valiant effort, but dragonmaxx slightly power, not as comparable as Nuren, but he still holds it on. Final part, 230 ppm second part left in the map, and dragonmaxx is holding on a 4-digit combo, and one with no ball is actually going to be the one who won.
And the map is coming to an end.
And that is going to be it. I do believe there's nothing left for Gundham to come back from. As dragonmaxx hits the very difficult hot rock part as well and finds a break from Gundham. And we only have the tech session left, and dragonmaxx eats of these parts in his breakfast.
And dragonmaxx coming from 4-1 down, at one point looking like he was going to be on the receiving end of an almighty upset, has locked in and reminded everybody what he can do on a sight read tiebreaker with a hard rock. His only miss, I think, other than the troll finisher being right at the very start of the map.
And there comes another hard snapping troll to them, flame Gundham. And there's one more troll SV session. I think Max will miss. No, he's just that good. He doesn't care.
Oh my god.
And just like that, dragonmaxx locks it in and takes the point. It was a hard fought from Gundham, and I'm very sure he is proud that he took 4 points off the dragon.
Yeah, that is a insane performance from Gundham. Like he says, what a match. But in the end, the seed 2 showing why he got that seed. A Sight 4 miss on this tiebreaker, most of which, those misses, by the way, I'm pretty sure all happened in like the first 200 combo, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
But wow.
It's around 250, but yeah, crazy score from dragonmaxx, and he will be moving on forward to face. Unfortunately, I do believe the next match is going to be on forfeit, so I do believe he's going to be facing the winners between Ender and Arjun, which is Ender will be facing him against dragonmaxx in the quarterfinals winners bracket. As Gundham will be dropping down to the loser brackets, but what a hard fought here from him.
Yeah, really, congratulations to both players. And, of course, this was a winner's bracket match, so yeah, we will be seeing these guys in future rounds. And Gundham, definitely one that people are going to be afraid of in the next rounds. Playing Golden next in the losers bracket.
Yep.
And that will be a very interesting match. But, as you say, unfortunately, Arjun FF against Ender. So there is no upcoming match. The next one will be at 15 UTC. Eloise versus Dusky.
Yep. In a DDKK player match. Very high seeding player versus an upset underdog. Dusky is always an underdog. A very good player. We're looking forward to the next match at 50 UTC. And my name is Yongin. Thanks for chatting with me here, Ethan.
No worries. It was a pleasure to have you here for what an incredible match. And yeah, I can't wait to see what other amazing matches we have this weekend. But that is all for us for now. See ya.